Audi had a big showing here in Detroit, showing off several high-performance versions of existing vehicles, including the SQ5 as well as the RS5 Cabriolet. But what I want to find out about is the new RS7, and to talk about it is Edmunds.com editor Ed Hellwig. So obviously, judging by the name, this is based on the A7, but what does it have under the hood?
So this new RS7 is using Audi's latest twin-turbo 4-liter V8. It's cranked up to 560 horsepower, so that is the highest horsepower version of that engine so far, a little bit more than what's in the S8. And it's hooked to 8-speed Tiptronic automatic and permanent all-wheel drive. So it's a pretty formative drivetrain, and sure enough, it is really fast by Audi's estimates.
And it puts it right up there with the M5 and the CLS.
Yeah, they're talking 0 to 60, 3.9 seconds, and a limited top speed of 155, but they have 2 optional packages that could push you as high as 189 miles per hour for a top speed. So yeah, they're going pretty serious on this version of the A7, essentially.
Now, what about any chassis enhancements, other performance enhancements?
Yeah, like most RS cars, it has every aspect of its chassis has been basically tuned up to the highest degree. In this case, you get a basic steel coil suspension with adaptive dampers as standard, and then you can also bump it up to a air suspension that's fully adaptive to all sorts of conditions. So it kind of depends how serious you want to go. You can get carbon brakes. Standard wheels are 20-inch. You can go 21-inch wheels. So it's like any RS car. It's got a whole boatload of options if you really want to get serious.
Now, is this the biggest RS model to show up in the U.S.? Because I'm pretty sure we've never had the RS6 that Europe gets.
Yeah, so I mean, this is basically, and Audi thinks of the base A7 as one of their emotional cars because of the slope design, the 4-door coupe look. So this is really where they want to focus the RS cars, and this is essentially going to be the biggest RS car they have in the U.S. I asked them about a possibility of an RS8, and they said they don't really see a market for that. So this is really, in terms of a big 4-passenger RS car, this is about as big as it's going to get.
Now, do you think it's just a coincidence that the RS7 is showing up at the exact same show as a revised E63 and the new M6 Gran Coupe?
It certainly looks like they all kind of suddenly came out at the same time, but I think if you look at the development cycles of all these cars, you'd realize that they probably decided on these all at different times, and the fact that they just happen to come together is a coincidence. And if anything, that's just great for us because all 3 of those cars are really spectacular to look at, and performance-wise, they're all going to be off the charts. So just consider ourselves lucky to have that many cars in that category with that kind of power.
Well, thanks, Ed. Now, for more information on the Audi RS7 as well as all the cars here at the Detroit Auto Show, make sure to go to Edmunds.com.